Hi, my name is Chris Sommerstad and I'm the manager of the Solution Engineering team. In this video, we're going to walk through the process of installing a BMC ProactiveNet server. Once you've obtained the software images, you need to unzip the files, navigate to the BPPM server directory, and execute the setup.exe program to start the installation. After being greeted with a welcome screen and accepting the end-user license agreement page, a pre-install check will be performed that validates that the necessary ports, memory, and other components meet the minimum installation requirements. Any errors that occur at this phase will have to be corrected in order for the installation to proceed. You will then be asked for an installation directory, and a quick disk space validation will occur. New in 9.0 is a configuration task screen. This page will allow you to change some of the default configuration options. Selecting any of the system configuration tasks will allow you to change the defaults for those components. Selecting the integration configuration tasks will allow you to enable and configure integrations during installation. There is now a post-installation GUI-based configuration, so don't feel obligated to configure the integrations at this stage. If the systems that you are planning to integrate with are not available, or if you do not have the required credentials on hand. The database options allow you to specify whether to install the default embedded database or use an already configured Oracle instance. For this step, you will need database credentials to the Oracle instance so that the actual database can be created later in the installation. In this example, I am going to go through a relatively straightforward installation and accept the defaults with no integrations using the embedded database. Next, you will be presented with a confirmation screen listing the ports and credentials that have been selected. In this case, we have accepted the defaults, which have been listed here. Also new in 9.0 are the concepts of single and multiple server installations. For a single server environment, you would install the central monitoring admin, which will install the agent download and management console. For a multiple server environment, you have the choice to install a central server, which would also house the central admin console, or a child server which will register with a central server during installation. When installing multiple servers in your environment, you install the central server first, then child servers. In this example, we are going to install a central server. We'll also be installing the central monitoring admin along with the server. Since we will be installing the central monitoring repository, we have to provide the location of the repository package. As you can see, there are two package types that are available in 9.0, base package and the extended package. During installation, we will select the base package and apply the extended package later. You are presented with one final installation confirmation screen that identifies the components that will be installed. Then the installation process begins. The time that it takes to complete this process really depends on the installation components selected, the performance of your server hardware, and the speed of your storage environment. Typically, this step should take somewhere between 10 and 30 minutes. One of the final steps of the process is to register the installation with BMC Support. While this is an optional step, it is highly recommended. After final cleanup processes are run, you will be presented with the installation summary screen. At this point, you are given the option to review the installation log for any issues that may have cropped up during installation. A command window will be running in the background listing the primary server processes and their corresponding process IDs. You can recreate this at any point in the future by right-clicking on the ProactiveNet tray icon, selecting PW commands, and running the PW system status command. The last step that needs to be accomplished before logging into the system to validate the installation is to copy over your license files and run the pw license update command. This will restart the main server processes and allow you to log in through the operation or admin consoles. A test login is the final validation step. You can launch the operation console by right-clicking on the PW tray icon. Log in using the default username and password of admin. The next step is to go to the central admin console and install the remaining repository components. You can access the repository by launching the central admin console. This console can be reached by typing in the name of your server /admin and logging in via admin. Expanding the repository folder and manage repository, we have the option to import, selecting full repository and selecting the extended package repository that we downloaded earlier. We'll extract the remaining solutions into the repository. That concludes this video on BMC ProactiveNet Server installation. Please join me for the next video on the installation of an integration service for data collection. Thank you.